Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited about this set. It's my very first autumn set for this year and I think it came out so cute. I'm so excited to show you guys how I did it. So I've got no maps and we've got mi taco es mi tacos. And we also have another orange. We've got like 3 different shades of orange really. We've got Daystar and they are all very drastically different oranges. So we've got like a proper bright orange, we've got like a pumpkin orange, we've got like a brown orange kind of colour, so we've got all that going on. We don't have any other colours. Those are our only 3. The video today does consist with some stamping, so I should have a link in the description. If not, I will explain what kind of plate I'm using and then you can see if you can get it where you live. If I remember correctly, I think the plate is from AliExpress, so it should be pretty accessible, to be honest. Right, so when it comes to our background colours, we are using the super light orange one on the other nails. Right now I'm doing 2 ombre nails. So the first ombre is these 2 colours here, so like the bright one and the orangey pumpkin looking one all together. And then on the last nail that we've got chilling, we're going to do a 3-way ombre, just all 3 colours together, starting with the lightest at the top with the darkest at the bottom. And we're going to ombre all of those 3 together. The ombre brush that I'm using today is from Madame Glam as well. We're pretty much using all Madame Glam products today. And just the usual, I'm doing 1 coat on camera and then everything else will be done off camera real quick. And then we crack on with our nail art. So like mentioned, quite a lot is stamping involved. Some is so cute, I love it. And we do have some funky glitter going on. It's got like shaped glitters, so we'll see that in a second. Here is the 3 colours that we're going to ombre. I like to start at the bottom first, blending the 2 and then kind of making my way up and then starting on the top 2 colours, focusing some time on there and then finishing up right to the top. So that's what that one looks like. Right, everything has 2 layers and oh my god, look at that glitter. That glitter has hearts and also I think it's called maple leaves as well in there, and it's just such a cute little mix. If you're wanting to pick up a cute little mix like that, this one is from Larissa. I do have a link in the description for you guys to check out if you wanted to. It's a really nice place for glitters. They offer wholesale too if you wanted to, like, you know, create a business or anything, or just need like lots of glitter for affordable prices. But if you're not, they do also offer really small little packets and they're super affordable. Last time I was on there, it was really affordable. It's been a while though since I've shopped, just because I had a phase where I ordered so much that I literally filled up my drawers in seconds, and obviously naturally there's no way I'm gonna go through all that in, I don't know, even a year, to be honest. I've got so much. So it's been a while since I've been on this. So I hope not much has changed, but it's honestly, I remember just raving about it and I still do. It's just such a great website. So definitely check it out. And it also doesn't take that long to get to you, which is also really nice, because I'm pretty sure it comes from China or that area. So yeah, usually, you know what shipping is usually like, but yeah, no, they're pretty quick. I'm in the UK and it came pretty quickly. Obviously not like, you know, next day delivery or anything, but yeah, I think within the same week or so. So on this orange nail, I'm just kind of covering it all up really with the glitter, trying to put in as much as I can, and then that's going to go into the lamp. I did use the base coat as my kind of glue. Right, now it's time for the fun part, all the stamping. So we've got a Beauty Big Bang plate here. This one is from AliExpress. If you use Quidco, I'll have a link in the description for you guys. You can get actually cash back if you shop on AliExpress, Shein, anywhere like that, even like groceries or fashion, and it's like a cashback website. So if you want to save yourself some money, if you're going to go ahead and pick up this plate, for example, definitely use Quidco. You get money back for the amount that you spend. And then if you use my link down in the description, you get yourself £15 for free once you get your first £5 cashback. And that £5 cashback is kind of like all together from all of your shops put together, not like one shop to get £5 cashback. I hope that makes sense. Right, so the ombre nail there had that. It has just such a really nice, just overall the images on this plate is just so cute. I've just fallen in love with it. So at the bottom they've got an image that says fall and then a couple of nice little like autumny images around it, so I've picked that up and we've covered that full ombre nail there. Then on the other ombre nail, the 2-way ombre, I had a vision of 2 of those maple leaves, and then words kind of going through them, so kind of like one maple leaf on one end, the other on the other end, and then the words in the middle. So that's what we're doing. It has the word autumn on the plate, so we're going to pick that up and then we're going to stamp it in the center. Here it is. So that's that one done. We only have 2 more nails to do, and the 2 nails are going to be very similar. We're going to pick up some of these gonks, and they're just, again, just so cute. Honestly, what an amazing plate. And with these gonks, I did pick up a couple of different colored stamping polishes. Pretty much most of it is from Born Pretty, and if not, it'll be probably Moe London. But majority literally stamp. I think just the white is Moe London, everything else is Born Pretty. And then this is almost like a colouring book at this point. You can just pick out what you want to colour in, what colours you want to use, all up to you. Or if you even want to colour it in, you could just do a whole one colour, no colours at all up to you. I think it's just important to remember or bear in mind where you're going to stamp it. So obviously if you're going to stamp it on like an orange background or like a dark colour, then your gonk might not come, you might not be able to see it too well, so you might need to change the outline colour that you end up using. So all bits like that you just need to bear in mind when stamping. And yeah, I'm just oh, actually I think that was a Moe London colour, so it looks like we did end up just having a mix to be honest. But yeah, just colouring it in. We do have another gonk, and because this plate has a couple, so I thought rather than stamping 2 of the same, I will pick up another different gonk and just colour that one in. I think the other one had much less to colour in. This one is holding a pumpkin, which is really, really cute. And I also had this stamping polish that was like glittery. This one here, it's quite dark, but it's glittery. I think this one was from Moe London too. So it looks like we actually had more than I thought. So usually I'm a Born Pretty kind of girl, constantly using their stuff. But Moe London has more of a colour choice than Born Pretty does. So sometimes when I'm clearly going a bit extra here, I end up picking up the colours that I need. So once I colour it in, I do like to just leave it to chill. When colouring it in on the stamper, you need to make sure you're not too like heavy-handed with it, because you end up actually scraping what the stamper picked up. So when you're colouring in, you almost want to float the polish down, which is why you might think that I'm actually using quite a lot of polish, because I'm picking up a big blob and trying to float it around into the areas that I need it, rather than just doing like a, you know, hard colouring kind of look vibe. I hope that makes sense. if you stamp, hopefully you know what I mean. But now we're doing the other gonk. This one's holding a little coffee, which is cute, but it kind of caused me some problems because I'm already kind of using a lot of browns, and I was like, how am I gonna colouring this coffee or hot chocolate whilst everything else around it is also brown? So it kind of caused some colour issues, but I think I made it work in the end. Made it work. I always find with colouring very hard, because usually if I've got like an orange theme going on, I want to pick up orange stamping colours to colour in, but then I'm thinking it's not really going to stand out much, so then it's like, what other colours do I use? But I don't know, because I'm using orange, so which other colours are going to work, and you don't really want to suddenly use blue with your orange, you know what I mean? So sometimes I find it difficult. Stamping isn't for everyone, and it can be a bit difficult. And if you do find it difficult though, I do highly recommend to just keep trying, because I was in the same boat. I used to hate stamping. I used to think it was just impossible, and here I am today. A lot of my designs are with stamping. I'm loving it. I'm finding it so fun. So I think it's just one of those, like anything with nails, you just kind of have to keep trying until you get it, because I know a lot of people struggle with pickup, or yeah, I think usually it's pickup. Usually that's the problem. So I used to be the same. So you just keep trying, and it eventually will just start working. It might just be the products. If you're wanting to get some good stuff that's still very affordable and cheap, then Born Pretty is a must, pretty much. I love that stuff. It's just so cheap. I get mine on AliExpress, but you can get them anywhere. I got like an autumn looking set on on Amazon, I think a year ago now. I'm not sure if it's still on there, because stuff on Amazon that comes and goes, so I'm not sure if it's still on there. But it was already like a mass. I've even got a video on my channel, to be honest. If you wanted to have a look, it's there. But it was just such a big little set. No, it was like a big set of different colours, which is really, really nice. And it was all autumny colours and stuff. And it was like the perfect kit, basically, to get you started with stamping for autumn. So that was really, really fun. So definitely check Born Pretty out if you're wanting to get started. So now that everything's stamped, I am doing a French tip look where the gonks are, with the most darkest orangey brown colour that we've got going on. Then using some black and this Maniology plate, I am going to do a sputter look. I was having a nightmare stamping. I don't know what was going on. It just would not transfer. I was having... Sometimes it's the gel polish you use as well, because when it transfers, it's transferring because the gel polish left a tacky layer, and this gel polish was being a nightmare, and it was leaving this weird... I don't know what to even call this. I don't know. Maybe I undercured this. Who knows? But I was having a nightmare. It was honestly, not ideal. So yeah, till this day, you know, even though I've kind of got the hang of stamping, you used to end up having little problems and nightmares, and some plates just won't pick up, and you know, you might just scrape wrong and it just won't pick up, and it just happens. It's a very messy process overall, stamping. As you can see, I've took out a little clothy thing underneath little towel just to gather up all the excess stamping polish. I use acetone to clean my plates if anyone's interested or wanting to know. And this plate was actually quite difficult to get because you can't really get Maniology in the UK, so I had to find like a distributor from the US who, I think it's US, who then offers UK shipping. So it's been a nightmare, to be honest. I love Maniology plates. I think online all their socials are so great. It's just a shame I can't get it. And I'm pretty sure I read a comment that one of you guys asked them what's going on, and they basically said because of it's just too expensive to ship here, and I don't blame them, but it just sucks. It sucks for us, really. Right, I think this is the end of our stamping. Yeah, that's the end of our stamping phase of the video. We've just got a bit of crystals going on. I've got these gold little circly things, and I think they're really, really cute, and I thought it'll be the perfect time to get them incorporated. I do have a lot of shapes and coloured stuff that I don't always use. I sometimes do like my charm videos on like the short side of YouTube, and I just don't always use it. I just find it quite difficult to tap into that side of myself to start using them. So I always get so crazy excited when I get to actually use them, like today, even though it's just like 2 of them and I've got millions of them. It's just nice to finally get to use them, and yeah, just feels like they're not wasting time or themselves out just chilling. So we're going to place at the top of both of those Gonk nails, and we're going to place some caviar beads in between, and then we've also obviously got some AB crystals there as well. That is the only crystal placement we've got going on today, just because the design itself was quite busy, so I left it as is. And then, to be honest, I don't really have too much space left. Didn't really leave myself any space to do any extra crystal placement, so that is basically all that I could do. Using a dotting tool, or sometimes like a cuticle tool, I use that to kind of straighten up the crystal placement or any like caviar beads or anything, and just make sure it's all good before it goes into the lamp. At this stage we are top coating, so I am matte top coating all of them. I start with the crystal nails first, although because the crystal's at the top, I could have just gotten away with just, you know, there wasn't really any necessary like watch outs I needed to do, but probably just from practice I did it this way. Then the other 3, of course, I can just go ham with the top coat, just apply it, doesn't matter, don't have to be too careful. Then all of that will go into the lamp for a cure, everything will come out matte, and we do have one last little final touch to do, because you all know me and I don't know how to leave a nail on it by itself, on its own, just leave it alone. I can't do that. If there's ever so slightly any space anywhere, that's just not good enough for me, and it just has to be covered. So this is the nail. And I just felt like there was a lot going on around it. Well, not a lot going on. There was not enough going on around it, basically. It was just kind of bare for me compared to the rest. The rest were just so busy, and this one was so simple and boring. So my handy dandy trick of doing dots is what we're going to do today. So just using a dotting tool with some of my Madam Glam nail art gel, which cures tack free, and it's going to be glossy on top of the mat, which is going to create a really nice little contrast and look. And I'm just scattering tiny little dots here and there. So right now it might look a bit funny, but when you kind of put them all together, it just kind of makes sense. It just looks alright, at least to me. It could be that I looked at it for too long, and now I think it looks good. But here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I would love to see you all in my next video. Bye guys.